Hello everyone and welcome to my build guide. I've been seeing a lot of builds on God of War for Give Me God of War difficulty, and there's like, oh, Kratos is unkillable, Kratos is this, Kratos that. And some of them do make decently tanky builds, but the truth is, even with like 1000 defense, like a full double of the cap, the soft cap anyway, which does actually give you more defense, you still can take like 50 or even like 80% of your health from one red attack from certain bosses. And every other build is just, hey, let's do 1 billion damage, and that's fine. But while some people might feel like a god with them killing a boss in like 10 seconds, if that boss can also kill me in like 2 to 3 seconds and I can't always beat it 100% of the time if I make a mistake, then I'm not really interested in it. I'm interested in a build I can make lots of mistakes, get hit, and just laugh off all the damage to actually feel like an invincible god, because, like, a god's not really that godlike if they can be killed easily, or even that hurt at all. And so my build here is for making an extremely ultra tanky Kratos, and here it is, I'll show you now. Before we get started, I would highly advise that you get this mod here. It's 100% save file. But you can start again from New Game Plus, so if you're new to the game, you can just have all the items, so you can select what you want to select, without having to farm till like you're done 99% of the game before you can actually use your build. So I played the first game, God of War 2018, and by the time I'd finally got my full build, I was just ready to fight Baldur and 1 Valkyrie, and it just, you know, it kind of sucks. In fact, I started a new game, and besides having this spear, which I don't know where it's from, I have all the gear, and so I can decide, I could like mess around with whatever build I want and try things out. I think you should definitely just download this and then start the game on New Game Plus with Give Me God of War. Trust me, it will still be really fucking hard and you can still get totally blasted by stuff, which is why I need to make this build for Give Me God of War on New Game Plus, because it's really that hard. Right, continuing on. Okay everyone, behold, quite 578 defense, quite a decent bit above the cap. I've tested 1000 before as well, but it's just not worth it. Look, behold. Right, a normal Draugr. Now we're in Niflheim. Now these Draugrs are a bit stronger than normal, but just watch. Right, this is about, let's be honest, about 80% of my HP. This is basically 1/3 of my health. You can take like 3 hits, right? And that's with 580 defense. Now, see if I have 1000 defense. In fact, I've tested it with 1700 and something. Sorry, 1070. You'll still get killed in like 5.5 hits, right? So it almost doubles the current 500. So it's not really much, but watch with this. Unstoppable aura, check this. Now that's some fucking durability. That's way more. That's about 350% stronger than 1000 defense. To be clear, bosses that hit you for red attacks will just hit you for absolutely nothing. And you're basically unstaggerable during it as well. Now, you might be thinking, oh well that's only, now 14 seconds is quite good for a relic, but you're thinking, oh that's a relic. You use it and then you can't use it forever. With this build, you can keep your relic up forever. First of all, you need, there's a lot more to this build, not just this, but you need this, the Luminous Recovery Handles, and you need the Berserker Gauntlets. Now, after you've done this, right, you want to, when you're in Unstoppable mode, you want to do this once. Which do triangle hit, and then you want to do one more charge up, charge hit, and then another charge hit. So you'll need to do that twice, right? Quick one to kind of stagger them, and then the charged one, and then you just want to fight normally. You can probably do that in about 4 seconds, so you're fighting normally with 10 seconds of the Unstoppable Mega Mode, and you can just basically do it again by the time it's done. If you're hitting so many people, because you also get relic refresh from the gauntlets, and you might even get relic refresh from just doing this, as well as the blessing of cooldown. Well, actually, by the way, I'm testing something out differently. The relic refresh will proc a lot more with 360 luck. That's what you need. I had kind of a different amulet on the moment. I was testing something. You want 306 luck, so you want to get that thing that will give you more luck. You want 12 times fortitude in here. Now, there's other elements to this build as well. This build also basically has infinite rage and like incredible healing. Watch build. You can heal with your either Valor, or you can either use Valor or Fury, it's up to you. It doesn't really matter, but the point is when your rage gets low, I've seen a lot of builds that say, oh look at the rage, I get infinite rage, but it's not really infinite rage, it's just quite low rage gain, and it's very situational. It either requires a stun grab, or you can't use it on bosses because you need to stun grab the boss, and etc. Well, with this, first of all, with the Armor of Ares, you'll constantly do that and get Hailstones, which will give you back rage and heal you. But this is the real kicker, right? You want to build up your Maelstrom. Watch for 1 moment. See, this is full. You do this, okay? Oh shit, what's hang on. So I'm a bit nervous recording, as you can see. You use this, and then it'd be also good if you get a soul stone spawned with the rage a bit for using the Stone of Soul Idols. Like, so step on one of them, and then you'd want to use this specific relic, this attack, Cyclone of Chaos. Now you use this and just check out the rage gain. Now that's rage gain. And even though we have like rapid runic attack regain, it will pretty much be like that in combat with like all the cooldown stuff and refreshing we have. So you want to do is keep using the Frost Bander and just keep using it over and over. And if you ever get a time when you don't have it, you want to just go into Spartan Rage and either heal yourself with Valor or Fury and just keep fighting until you're looking like about half the way down. Then you want to fill your immolation meter, step on a Hailstone, and get the soul ability, and then just use that. Just use this rune. It will give you an insane amount of rage back. And you just repeat the process. With all the cooldown stuff you have, it will all always be up. There's like infinite rage and extreme ultra tankiness. Also, see when you use that ability, unlike other relics, it will always make you invincible whilst you're doing it, so you can use it right at the last second versus everything or anything. And with the Armor of Ares, Hailstones can also give you insane amounts of damage, because when you step in them, you do like nuts damage, knock everything back, and it's a kind of very dignified way to play. You can just kind of walk up to people and just smack them around, and then when they hit you, you can just do this and then like kind of stamp your feet and blast people away. It feels really powerful and cool. And again, the rage gain is just kind of nuts. Even with the soul steal, even without the charge up the Maelstrom, but if you do it with the soul steal, you'll get half a full rage bar back. It's crazy. Also, you want to have the Darkdale Wasteguard on. This will also get you some extra rage back as well. Want to just and like quickly use all of these. The lost cooldown ones you want to use to kind of like get quick rage back. It's best to like kind of use them all if you want to like get some rage back, but you're not in the situation to use the Cyclone. And so with this build, you'll be constantly ultra mega tanky. And when you're not, don't have that form up by some luck, you can just go into Fury or just kind of parry with Valor, and you're constantly spawning Hailstones, which are refilling your rage, doing crazy AoE damage, healing you up. You'll be stupidly tanky, and you'll still have 580 defense anyway. You'll be regaining health and rage with this, which will also do the damage from the AoE as well. You'll have a kind of emergency mode just in case things go bad. You'll be constantly going in and using rage because you have like so much of it, and you'll be gaining like super mega defense from that. This Blessing of Defense is actually quite strong. I actually do think it's worth about another 500 defense. I've tested it, and you do become about as tanky as you would with 1,000. And then lastly with these two, you have a bit of constant regeneration as well outside of your other healing things. Let's see in action, see how long we can keep this up basically. And that's almost back, see? Do that one more time. Yeah, it's basically almost there. And I could just do this again together. I get unlucky with the relics there, relic refresh, but you can basically keep this up all the time. If you, by some miracle, that's what you want to do the first time you start. You want to just do this once and then this twice. That's like the kinda where you start fighting normally. You can still get relic refreshes by doing this as well. Then you'll be regaining heavy rage as you fight with the soul steel. Actually, I should be regaining more rage here. It should actually not even almost be going down. But I don't have the amulet thing on for it, and also since this thing technically takes no damage because it's a training dummy, you don't see the do see it come back basically. Yeah, you'll be ultra tanky this one, you can just keep spamming it and keeping it up. And it worked pretty damn well. With this, you want to just start every kind of fight with this and then just play normally. Except doing that like thing at the start, and then just keep fighting with your blades. Fuck the axe, it's too slow. You want to be hitting really quickly to be like getting the relic refreshes. And you want 306 luck at least. You can somehow get more fine, but you want at least 81 cooldown. You really want to just do this exact build because the cooldown and the luck just lets you keep this stuff up all the time. So let me show everything. Sorry, we'll finally show the build now. Am I still recording? Hang on, let me just make sure I'm hit record. Yep, okay, cool. I am recording and not paused. Right, so we have the Grip of Healing Harmony, Luminous Recovery Handles, the Charging Assault Sortier, Shield, it's Stonewall Shield, Rond of Aggravation. By the way, I'm parrying with that, will be a bit of extra rage back for you as well. You need the stats as well, you need the luck and you need the vitality. The extra vitality doesn't hurt either, just for like tanking up. Then of course the relic is the Force Brander. Armor, Ares, Berserker Gauntlets, the Dark Dale. These are quite important because they always allow your runes to give you a bit of extra rage if you're like struggling to get it up, including that main one. And since you'll also be status afflicting people a lot, it'll just be like more rage really from everything. Better than that, like those two sets basically. And then for your amulet, just these. And this will actually be really huge. I've not actually demonstrated it yet how much rage you actually get back, but if you step on one of these and then you have your Maelstrom for your blade powered up and then you use that light runic attack, you will literally regain 55% of a maximum capped rage bar with these. It's huge. It's way better than any build I've seen after looking forever. And you'll have this just for like safe mode in case you like shit goes bad. And then your constant rages, either from Valor, just healing up, or like countering people and then stepping on the stones for damage and more rage, or even just put on Fury every now and then if your Frostband goes out and you want to be ultra safe. We constantly have defense because of this. And then these. If you do go Fury, you probably want to swap out this or Boon of Fury. You could get Boon of Valor, but I think it's honestly overrated. It doesn't heal much as it should, honestly. And yeah, I think you just get more from doing the normal heal. It's enough, honestly. You have other heal stuff as well from the Soulstone of Idols. So replace this from Boon of Fury and you're fine. But anyway, everyone, that's a build. It should be very, very powerful. I have racked my brain endlessly for it, and this is like the I went from doing the training mode for versus the 4 Draugr with that endless shield counter on one, and not being able to do it for like 2 minutes without going to like 0 HP, to like doing it for like 2 hours straight and being like fucking invincible. It's the safest, just full like mad mode build you can do. And you can unlike every other build in the game, you have to play perfectly and be a really good player. With the Forcebander up, you can literally just brute force bosses, not get staggered by their attacks, and just take the attacks and not worry about your health going down because you have so much healing and so much durability and stuff. It's really just excellent. Anyway, everyone, that's the build. Good luck with it. See if you enjoy it. I think it's pretty good. And I don't really like insta killing stuff like the bosses because it's kind of boring, you know. So you get a good fight with this and you're like really, really safe.